Hey Stampers, this is Blair with Blair's Cards, and I wanted to come on and show you a real quick video on the card that I ended up making with the heat embossed banner that I showed you yesterday, or Friday I think it was, that I posted it. This is the heat embossed gold on the Early Espresso banner, and I'm using, I'll just show you the inside too. The inside, it's got a little, so happy to have you in my life. It's a good bestie thing to send. And I used the Creative Haven stamp set and dies. And there's the banner die. And with only one banner, you can't like frame it unless you're really talented and frame it, cut around it with a darker color. You can do that. But I just chose to use one color. And on this one, I used the Early Espresso, but I was going to show you what it might look like in the basic beige. So I'm just quickly going to go through the process. Here are the measurements. Card base, cut 4.25 by 11 inches, score at 5.5. You crease it and fold it in half for the card base. Cut a contrasting piece of cardstock at 4 by 5.25, and it needs to contrast with the DSP you're using, which is the Creative Haven DSP, which is really good because it caters to people that love coffee, love plants, books. Like here, they've got a sewing theme and just a couple of the sheets and a craft sheet too, I think, or art. Sort of an art sheet, but I won't go over all those with you. You can find it online. And then the neat thing is the back has this really neat contrasting paper. So that's like the front. And you turn it over, and you can make a cute little accent piece out of the scraps. So you don't. I didn't waste anything. So I'll show you how I cut it really quick. This is my last of the 12 by 12 sheet. That's the way they come. And I just use my trimmer to cut. So it's 4.25 right there. So it needs to be 3.75. So I move it down to 3.75. And cut it. Make sure you've got the vertical line or design pattern going in the right direction, and then it's going to be 5 inches long, and so I put it right there, make a cut, and I look at it and see, I think I'm happy cutting that off, so I'm going to put it in the 5 here. So this will get 2 card fronts, pieces of DSP for card fronts, and it leaves a 2-inch scrap like this. Well, remember the back has got the coordinating piece. I just set it on 1 inch on the other side because it's a 2-inch piece, and cut it right in half. So I've got 2 complete DSP sections for another 2 cards, and I'll put them aside. I think I'm gonna make them with pretty and pink as the accent color. So it goes together really fast. The first thing I do is I am going to apply some of the Tombow liquid glue to the back. It doesn't take much. It's going to hold it. It's the stickiest stuff I know. And it's also forgiving. So if I get it crooked a little bit, this is why I use it. Because I'm bad about my eyes don't see straight. And I'll get it crooked every time, just a little bit. And you can slide it into place really easy. And it will stick. Leave it alone and it'll be there. And then I just... dimensionals. I need some dimensionals. I forgot to get those out. Hubby will help me. He's pretty good to have around. He doesn't want to be on camera, but he's good behind the scenes. I just need dimensionals, the 3-dimensional, the white things, the pop-ups.
Oh.
He's learning. He was amazed at the way that, he had never watched me do the heat embossing until he helped me video it.
I haven't
And
seen it.
he was amazed at how it works. Now, this is where I have 2 choices.
They sticking up.
That's it. That's the thickness they come in. These are the Stampin' Dimensionals, and they just pop things up just a little bit to give some dimension and depth and accent to the page. So these are the 2 pieces. This is what it looks like and just stamped in early espresso ink. There's no dimension to it. And this is the metallic gold wow heat embossing powder that I did yesterday showed how to do it on the video. And I don't know which one. I kind of tend to go with the brown, but the early espresso background, but I think I'm going to go with this one this time. Not really fond of it, but that's okay. I think it'll be beautiful in the end. And I usually, I use every bit of the Stampin' Dimensionals up on the sheet, but then I'm not too. I don't save them. I mean, I like to pop them up as much as possible. So I put 6 on here, and taking them off is my biggest bugaboo with arthritis. And I've seen several different techniques for taking them off fast, and it's okay. None of them really. Oh, I forgot the accent sheet. Ooh. So I just about forgot. I put it to the side and about forgot it. So now this is where you just make a judgment call if you want it dead center, or if you want it a little high, or if you want a little low on the page. I tend to go the low route, but I like that. I don't want to go across the lamp, but I like all the books. I'm going to go just below center and go right across that little lamp. Slide it over a little bit. So here we go. And then that will show up that page just a little bit better. And I just eyeball it to center it. And I pre-tied a bow. I did, this is the basic beige ribbon that is it's in the catalog now, I think. Yes, it is. And I save all my paper pumpkin glue dots. I could use a regular glue dot with no problem. But I like using these paper-backed ones, too. And so I just use them. I'll put them down, put a couple up here to make sure it'll stay. I'm going to put that bow right at the top. And these are the pressed flower motifs that go with the basic beige ribbon. If I can get them out, it'll be a miracle. Okay. And with my take your pick tool, well, this is not the one that has the gummy end on it. I've got this one will work fine. There's one that has a gummy end on it, and it's really good for picking up the little embellishments. Oops. This is why the gummy end is really handy, because it doesn't turn loose on them like that. And I think we'll get a bigger one and go up here. So I usually do 3 or 5 of the embellishments. So I do 3 here. Sometimes I do 5. And I didn't cut a white piece of paper to go on the inside, but you can do that. 3.5 by 5 is, you can get 5 out of a full sheet of basic white cardstock. And then you can stamp, if you want to, any of the other little sentiments on the inside. You've got, "You're the best, so happy to have you in my life, you deserve all the good things," some stars to put around it, whatever you want. It'll look great. So here are 2 of the cards. Oh, I think I got it. I don't know. These are a couple of different cards that you could make with the Creative Haven stamp sets bundle with the dies and the stamps. You save 10% on that. And there you go. spend $75 and you get for $5 you can get a product of the month. This month it is a pretty pack of designer series paper that is multi-purpose. So I'll put the link to my online store under here. Please subscribe to my page, please. It'll help my small business. And thank you for joining us. Have a good day.